today I'm going to be talking about the things you learn in college, but not like, I don't mean like the stuff that you learn in your subjects, but I mean the other things that college teaches you. The first thing I want to talk about is the difference between the teachers. I mean, you've got some teachers who are literally like, I know there's 20 minutes left of a lesson, but I'm done teaching, so bye. And then you've got the teachers that are like, well, there's 10 seconds left still before 4 o'clock. That clock hasn't hit 4 o'clock, so there's no way you can start packing away. I mean, there's such a massive difference between the two. And it's really annoying when you have the teachers that are obsessed with working until basically after the end of a lesson at the end of the day. And also, if there's one thing it does teach you, especially especially if you're taking subjects like me, I take biology, chemistry, maths, and psychology. If there's one thing it does teach you taking subjects like that have an awful lot of homework, it's creative ways to fit your homework in so that you still have plenty of time to do whatever you want to do. If there's one thing I have become an expert at, it's how to write neatly on a moving bus in the mornings when it's going over bumps, because our bus goes on quite a few small roads with a lot of bumps on them. And let's just say I do a lot of homework on the bus in the morning, and if there's one thing it has taught me, it's how to write neatly while you're on a moving bus. Great life skill. Well, debatable, but anyway. The next thing is, I have no idea whether anybody else even has this, but I know I do. I have maths, which is up at the top, so it's up a couple of flights of stairs, and literally how to hide the fact that you're breathing way more heavily than you probably should be after 2 flights of stairs when you get to the top. Trying to keep it in and not start huffing and huffing and puffing. I have no idea whether anybody else has that, but it's probably just because I'm so unfit. And the other thing I want to talk about is how at GCSE and everything, everybody's convinced that there's so much work and they're never going to be able to learn it. Everybody gets so stressed and thinks there's never enough time and everything. And oh my god, she only went over it again 5 times, and then you start doing A-levels and realise you were really stupid to think that when you were doing it at GCSE, because comparatively it's so much easier. Whereas now, you know, you've got 10 times more. You essentially trying to cram about what you could have learnt in about 3 GCSEs into 1 year for each A level. It's ridiculous. That's why they give so much homework, you know, especially like for the sciences and stuff, because it's a ridiculous workload, especially for biology. Anybody who takes biology will know it's definitely the hardest A-level subject, which my teacher did warn me about at GCSE, and I probably should have listened to her a bit more before saying I was going to take it, so sorry Miss Elston. But no. And my camera cut out, which is just brilliant. I keep doing it, being too lazy to ever remember to actually put the battery onto charge, so I keep just kind of letting it run and hoping that it won't die, but of course eventually it does. I really need to learn. It's like the 5th time that has happened now while I've been filming. At least it saved everything it already had then though, which is good. The last thing I was gonna say relates to what I said before about teachers that let you go like half hour early or like half hour late or whatever, and that's about tutors. The difference between the tutors who will make it last about 10 minutes long and they'll just read from a PowerPoint for 10 minutes and then that will be it. And then you have tutors like Martin, who tutor's meant to be half an hour long. It's about 3/4 of an hour with him, because he spends the whole time making all these interactive cards and games and excited things to supposedly make us motivated, when nobody cares about tutor in the slightest. I mean, most of our tutor is usually on their phones underneath the table, so I don't even know why he bothers. It just really does waste your time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I am now going to insert something that Louisa has sent to me. And I just want to say to everybody mentioned in it, please don't take it seriously. It's not meant to be taken like that. It's just a bit of fun. And I hope you enjoy it and have a good laugh. I will see you next time. Bye.
Of Paris is burning. The library is open! Because reading is what? Fundamental! There you have it, darling.
Thomas, if I got £1 for every time you annoyed someone, I'd have won, because you never stop. Sean, were you dropped on your head as a baby? Wait, you can't be dropped if you were never held. Sol, I know you might beat yourself up about how mean you are sometimes, but I'm here to remind you, you do act like a bitch. Adam, you're not yourself today. I noticed the improvement immediately. Morgan, it's party time. P-A-R-T-Y, because you fail in every other aspect of life, so it's all that's left for you. Harry, I'm starting to see why people are prophesizing the takeover of reptilian-human hybrids. Hussein, will you please shut the fuck up with your no-drag knowledge mouth? Joe Mills, it would be useful if I actually had something to read. Abigail, I'd probably turn gay if I were a guy dating you too. Joe Ratcliffe. Never mind. And finally, Shannon. Shut the fuck up, you dreadful, wobbling, warlock-looking, ugly-ass bitch. You couldn't even carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I would sooner listen to the tortured souls of hell as opposed to your singing. I'm not a religious man, but I hope to God you never do another video.
All right, the library is really closed, officially.